What's going on, everyone? CJ back here with a brand new episode of the Madden 24 St. Louis Sentinels Franchise. That is right, welcome back. Big news here in the final week 18 of the season. Last week's loss to the 49ers has knocked us out of a playoff spot. If you recall, we were the 7th seed last week, and now you see that the New Orleans Saints have taken that spot, so that loss to the 49ers was really a crushing blow, and unfortunately right now, the St. Louis Sentinels are nowhere to be found. Philadelphia Eagles, our NFC East Division rival, are still there in the playoffs as the 6th seed, but if we take a look at the standings in the NFC, is there even a path to the playoffs? That's the question. So the Saints are 8-8, and we are 8-8, and the Vikings are 8-8. So if my calculations are correct, that would mean that we still have a small sliver of hope to sneak into that 7th seed. We would have to win our game today and move to 9-8 on the season and get a little help from our friends. We would need the Saints and the Vikings to lose their game because they are above us, and I'm assuming it is due to the division wins probably. We only have one division win, which is really crippling us. Vikings have 4 and Saints have 2. So I guess the Saints and the Vikings, the Saints may have the head-to-head tiebreaker against the Vikings, but nonetheless, we're going to need to win today. Definitely. That's a given. If we lose today, our season is done. And we're going to need some help from the Saints and the Vikings to sneak back into that 7th seed. Oh, and how about this? In order to even think about making the playoffs, what do we have to do today? Not much. Nothing special. Just beat the #1 team in the NFL, the 13-3 Dallas Cowboys, who already beat us once this season. So what a fitting way to end this season. What a Madden way. What a CJ Smalls way to end this season. In order to make the playoffs, we got to beat the best team in the NFL. Oh, and guess what? They're hot. They're on a win streak. So we're taking on a hot opponent today just to make matters even worse. We'll see what Smalls has to say. Coach, you're up against the Cowboys this week, and they've been playing great football. Can you end their win streak? We're not going to insult them. That would be foolish. We're just going to be confident, cool as a freaking cucumber. I feel pretty good. They've looked unbeatable the last few weeks, but we have a locker room full of guys ready to step up to the challenge. We do. So we are going to have +10 break tackle, play rec, and tackle for this game. The Cowboys will, but I think that we will too. We will. So, I mean, I guess, what is that? Just like kind of cancel each other out. I don't really see the benefit to that, but we are going to have to end the Cowboys winning streak in order to get back into the playoffs. I think maybe another scenario would be if the Eagles lose, they'll be 9-8. If we win, we'll be 9-8. And I do believe that we have tied the Eagles. And I don't know. It gets a little messy at that point. I don't know what the Eagles division. I know that previously we were tied with the Eagles with their record, and we had one up on them in the playoff seeding. So I think there's just a couple different scenarios that could happen. But taking a look at our team here, because, you know, potentially the next episode could be the off season. Do I want it to be the off season? No, I want it to be the wild card matchup. But the next episode could be the off season, and just kind of taking a look at our team here, kind of mapping out the future for what is going to go down in the off season. I mean, quarterback, look, I don't even really want to talk about it. I mean, it's Sam Howell. Like, do we keep Sam Howell because he's leading the league in passing yards, which is great. I mean, that's amazing. He's also probably leading the league in touchdown passes, and he's happy, +1 morale. But we've just seen those times where Sam can be so inaccurate. And a lot of those have been, I think, situations that have cost us games. Or do we go with the rookie quarterback, J.J. Ford, who I've talked about a lot in this series? I do love playing franchises with auto-generated rookie quarterbacks, but is Sam Howell the dude? Is Sam Howell the guy? Or is he just a more than serviceable backup? I don't know. You guys feel free to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Running back, we're probably going to lose Antonio Gibson. He's up for a new contract, and I don't really feel like paying him. Receiver, I think we're good. I like where we're at with receiver. We probably will target that that 3rd to 4th round guy, George Williams, who's 6'9", but he could be, just taking Diami Brown's place. But I really like our receiver core, and I think we're solid there. Now, I can tell you offensive line and tight end is going to be the main focus in free agency and or the draft. I mean, I will probably look at offensive linemen in free agency right away. Obviously, we're targeting and looking at Paul Logan, the top 5 talent tight end in the draft, but this is going to be a huge focus. And then defensively, I really like where we're at. I mean, if there's some good free agents, some superstar or maybe potentially superstar X factor linebackers in free agency, yeah, I would probably stand to go after one of them. Maybe some corner depth possibly. I mean, Kendall Fuller's played great. He's our best corner. I think he has 5 picks on the year. Emmanuel Forbes has played pretty good too, but behind them, I mean, we got Benjamin St-Juste and Danny Johnson, so really not too much depth. And then finally, Deron Payne. I am undecided on what to do with him. Is he a great player? Yes. He has leading our team in sacks, I believe, but his cap hit is just going to be astronomical. So a lot to think about. You guys let me know your thoughts, but that's kind of the path that I plan on taking here in the offseason. Hoping it's not next episode, hoping it's like 3 episodes down the road, but you never know. Dak, you better just wipe that cheesy, shit-eating grin off your face. I hate playing the Cowboys in Madden. Last time we played them, we did lose 35-32, I want to say. And with the powerful receivers that the Cowboys have, we're going to start out defending the medium pass here. Make sure we're still on half pads. I do not want to lose anybody for this game. As you can see, the Cowboys offense, top 10 in several categories. And then defense, we are going to start blitz counter just because they do have Micah Parsons. And I think they also will have DeMarcus Lawrence back this game too. They didn't have him the first time that we played him. He was injured. And you see their top 10 in 4 different categories on the defensive side of the ball. So our game plan this week is going to be, I think we'll rock with 350 plus passing yards. Sam Howell should be able to do that. And let's just hold them under 30. It's the Cowboys. They're going to put up points, but let's just play damage control. If this is like a 35-38 victory or something like that, I would be totally fine with that. So this is it, guys. Last game of the season. Last chance for us to make the playoffs here in year number 1 of the franchise. If you guys are fired up for St. Louis Sentinels content and you want to see us make the playoffs just like I do, please make sure to like the video, subscribe if you are not subscribed, and you should subscribe if you like Madden content because I deliver Madden content weekly. Also, if you feel so inclined and would like to make a donation, please feel free to use the super thanks feature below. But we are taking on the Cowboys here, guys. We are back at home in Sentinel Field, and this is gonna be a tough one. Cowboys are extremely difficult to play in Madden. You see they are just littered with superstars and superstar X factors. We got a couple of our own, but the Cowboys got more. Nothing left to do but dive in, guys. Let's make our stamp on this season, make the playoffs, beat the Cowboys, and without further ado, let's get down to Sentinel Field and get ready for the game. We'll get to see the Cowboys offense here, which we all know is high-powered and no shortage of explosive plays probably to come in this one. We're going to get a look at Dak Prescott's season here. I'm sure it is probably good because it is always good in Madden. Dak wins MVPs and stuff. 4,000 yards passing, 30 touchdowns to 11 picks. So it could be a lot worse. Could be a lot, worse for us, like better for Dak. It's pretty serviceable numbers though. So anyways, we'll see which one of these weapons Dak Prescott will go to first. Tony Pollard is in the backfield. Shout out to the Sentinels Franchise. And he is met immediately by Jonathan Allen, who is just going to increase that tackle for loss total. He's got to be at about 70 by now. And I cannot forget, I have to see what the record is for most tackles for loss in a season, because Jonathan Allen is, he's got to break that this year, right? There's no shot that he doesn't. Dak now coming out of the shotgun. We'll see where he wants to go. He's getting chased, and it was a bad pass intended for Mercedes Lewis there, but Dak was getting flustered out of the pocket by Cody Barton, and it's now 3rd and 14. J.J. Watt had 39 tackles for loss in 2012. We already beat that. We're already past that. So Jonathan Allen going to set a brand new NFL single season record. That's pretty cool for tackles for loss. You got to love to see that. Oh, nice little screen pass there to Michael Gallup. Wasn't really expecting that, but luckily the Sentinels were all over it. And first possession for the Cowboys, they're only going to move the ball 2 yards. So we know Brian Anger going to come out to punt this thing back. We know, though, how these Sentinels games go. When good teams give us opportunities, we kind of tend to leave points on the board, and I'm dancing around with Jahan Dotson, channeling my inner Kevin Bacon with some footloose moves there. Didn't seem to really do too much at all. And now we will get a look at the anomaly himself, Sam Howell. He's going to go over 5,000 passing yards. And even though we have 25 picks, our touchdown interception ratio, it's still not great. Right? It's a little bit over 1, but it's been a lot worse in previous franchises that I've played. So we'll start this thing out of the I form, see who wants to get open. Gonna test Curtis Samuel. He had a chance to haul that in, but the pass was broken up by Stephon Gilmore. I had him running a curl route there, but I kind of changed my mind, or didn't change my mind, but I pass-led him so he would continue going upfield, and it did not prove to be the wisest of decisions. Now, I need one of these middle linebackers to kind of take Brian Robinson here, so we're going to put him on a streak because I want to try to get Jahan Dotson, or maybe we'll just go to Brian Robinson. Well, that was deflected in the weirdest way. And Sam going to start out 0 for 2 in this one. Big third down here. Let's see if we can pick this up. Please. Got a receiver kind of getting open, but we had pressure there. So first drive is a 3 and out. 0 for 3 for Sam Howell. And I didn't really feel too bad about the first couple of passes, but Cowboys defense apparently came to play, and we are not able to reward our defense by scoring after that nice stand they had there. Nice hit there by Dejon Harris, by the way. And you cannot give Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy and these guys too many opportunities, because we know that, especially in Madden, but even in real life, they will score given the chance. So Dak coming out empty. We'll see what he decides to do. Gonna check it down to Tony Pollard out of the backfield, only for a gain of 1. Dak coming out pistol now, 2nd and 9 from the 30. He now has Davis in, and nobody's guarding Michael Gallup. No. Come on, man. We can't be leaving receivers. Oh, wait.
Huh?
No? Did he not catch that? Did they rule that incomplete? They must have. I mean, I don't know about that, but it's 3rd and 9. Maybe Gallup didn't have full control of the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a booth review in this situation. No. Okay, well, yes, I will take that. Definitely. We got super lucky on, well, ball don't lie. Ball don't lie, as Michael Gallup is going to just score a 70-yard touchdown. I would have been more content with the first down that he should have picked up on that last one before. How do we let Michael Gallup get so open over top, man? I mean, there was just, I don't know. It's almost like Cam Curl went on a blitz. I didn't send him on a blitz, though. I mean, what the heck is going on there? Come on, Sense. We're fighting for a playoff position here. I mean, first of all, he has nobody on him. And Cam Curl, it will be his job to watch him, but I didn't run commit or anything. Unless I hit the button by mistake. But that is highly unfortunate. A dagger play by the Cowboys, and they are going to go up 6-0, probably 7-0. And that really puts us behind the 8 ball. Let's just quell this pass rush a little bit. We're going to come out screen here. Need to get some positive yards, because so far we haven't had any. Nice block set there on the outside, and Robinson going to pick up 9. So just want to see some completions. Just want to see some positive yards here. Our first drive was a stinker, to say the least, and we don't want that. We can't afford too many stinkers here today. So it's 2nd and 1 here. Thinking Brian Robinson should be able to pick this up no problem. I wouldn't say no problem, but he does pick it up on the gain of 3. Now, this drive is definitely going a lot better than the first. I'm liking the way that we're moving here, and this, you guys know, I mean, there's no shot. There's no shot that I don't put Jahan Dotson on a streak here. Got to watch him. He could get open, but I don't like it. We're going to check it down to Robinson, but that was the wrong decision as Cedric Wilson almost picked that thing off, and that would have been a house call. His phone would have been ringing on that one, and I believe he would have answered it with some points. But, yeah, I saw Jahan Dotson on, I'm a salute for press coverage. There's no doubt about that. Just like that, just like that, just like that. That's what I was trying to do to Jahan. Terry's a little bit better of a release. Now he's going to be feeling himself, doing a little dance there. I don't blame him. We got 5 minutes to go here until the end of the first. Ball is on the 19, and we are going to look for Logan Thomas, our tight end. Dive into the end zone. Thomas going to tie this score up. Thank you. That's one of our captains right there, man. That is one of our captains. Logan Thomas, a crafty veteran on this team. He's the one that pumps the guys up in the locker room. And even if we do go after the, Paul Logan or someone like that, Logan Thomas will probably be a staple on this team for a long time to come. Our defense played good on the first drive, got cooked on the second drive. So let's see if we can kind of even the ledger here and need a good play. Oh, CeeDee Lamb was guarded by Emmanuel Forbes. Emmanuel Forbes had good positioning. Just a better catch by CeeDee Lamb for 18. That's going to take the Cowboys all the way to the 43. We'll send a little pressure at Prescott here on 1st and 10. Got to try to get him a little paranoid back there in that pocket, but to give to Pollard, and Deron Payne is able to get him down. Pollard starting out 2 rushes for -6 yards.
Bruh.
So not the Tony Pollard that we know from the Austin Armadillos franchise, because he played pretty good. Actually, he did have some games like that too. So maybe it is the same Pollard. Who knows? I don't know. This crossover episode of Madden 24 here for you guys. And going to be a late break up there. Cam Curl had the coverage on Brandon Cooks. And now it's a big 3rd and 12. We're shading over top this time because just can't afford to get beat deep like we did on that last drive. That's about the last thing that we can have happen. And there's Mercedes Lewis, who's not even a pass-catching tight end. Come on, man. Mercedes Lewis is a glorified offensive lineman, really, in real life. I mean, he's great. He's best blocking tight end in the league, been doing it for a number of years, but that is not his game. Mercedes Lewis is not going to be out there, running streaks and getting open in the middle of the field like that, and he just picked up a big one. So now that takes the ball all the way to the 28. Dak coming out shotgun again, and Jamin Davis, I will take the bat down, but I really wish you would have got your mitts on the ball. Turnover would have been great. Going to be Pollard again. No, it's not. It's going to be a play fake, and CeeDee Lamb is right there. Derek Forrest was just a little bit out of position. This is the Dallas Cowboys, ladies and gentlemen. This is what they do. Dak's probably at 150, 120 passing yards by now, and I think the only way that we're going to possibly win this one is if we make it a shootout. And I really don't want to make it a shootout. CeeDee Lamb, wow. You just dropped a gimme touchdown, my friend. Got our big goal line defense out here. We'll see where Prescott wants to go. It's Pollard, and he can't get anything going in this one. He is stuffed there by Quincy Williams and Zach Martin. Probably one of the best guards in the game, in the entire NFL. Looks like he's holding his rotator cuff or something like that. And, oh, man, that was a big defensive stand. Now, what is going to happen here? We got to definitely watch these receivers. Oh, that could have been a pick. Jartavius Martin, just put your hands up, man. Oh, my God. Let me show you guys. Jartavius Martin is literally looking at the ball, and he's like, I'm just going to keep running with the receiver here, Michael Gallup. I'm going to let the other defender worry about that ball. Emmanuel Forbes was already cooked at that point on the slant. Dallas going to strike again. I got to do it, guys. I got to pull it out of the old bag of tricks early here. PA cross out of single back X bunch nasty. I have to do it. How could I not do it? Once per game. Let me get some protection, please. Curtis Samuel should be open because he...
But I can't believe I let you slip. I think about it 7 days a week.
Always is, but he drops it. Oh, Curtis. Oh, Curtis. You are going to be thinking about that one all week, my friend, and probably so am I, because you had a guaranteed chain mover first down, and now we're punting it back to the Cowboys, who already have tons of momentum. Okay, hopefully we can stop Dak on this drive. He did whatever he wanted to last time, and oh, give me a pick. Okay, well, Kendall Fuller, I've sung your praises so much in this series, and you completely took the wrong angle on that one. I mean, maybe it was me. Maybe it was me. Maybe I should have did the strafe button. You know, that's what I tried to do, as a matter of fact. But anyways, that was probably me. We're kind of getting our arses whooped. I'm not going to lie. This could be the last play here before the end of the first quarter. It probably will. That going to come out in the weak formation. Kendall Fuller just got, like, bumped, man. What's going on with these what's going on with our DBs? Dak's already at 221. Man. How is my man at 221? Passing yards already. And the first quarter just ended. I'm telling you, man, it's the Cowboys. It is the Cowboys. Indeed. Told you I hate playing them. So you got to figure, oh, they're coming out 0 wide receivers. Okay, well, 60 out jack blitz for your boy. That's what's definitely about to happen. First and goal. We'll see if we can stop this. Hopefully it's going to be a fullback dive or something like that. Nice blockers from Pollard. And the Cowboys going to go up 21-7. And now we got to respond. No, this is the game right here. It's only the second quarter. But this drive is probably literally the game, and we're going to have to respond. This is crucial that we score on this drive. Even a field goal I will take. We're going to go draw play to Robinson. There's some nice moves. There's some nice blocks. Okay, let's see if we can get the old B-Rob train fired up. See if that engine wants to pick up some good positive yards in this one here. I think that we're probably going to have to, because we cannot rely on Sam Howell to do all of the work. We can, but I just don't think that the results are going to be too desirable. So we'll see. Maybe Brian Robinson can help the cause a bit. Need a good block. Oh, nobody wants to block Stephon Gilmore? Okay, I'm cool with that. Come out single back here, 2nd and 11. I don't... Oh, Logan Thomas. Logan! Look at Logan having a big day. Okay. Logan's been a little quiet this season, and he already has a touchdown and a big chain mover on that one. We did the good old freeform completion on that one. Logan Thomas, I need you to block, because you just need to. Don't ask questions. Sam is going to go to McLaurin, and he caught it. Wow, fit that into a very tight window. And McLaurin toe-tapped the sideline. That's his second catch for 40 yards. And the CPU wants me to go PA cross out of single back, which that is not X-Bunch nasty. There's nothing nasty about this one, and I will definitely call it. Going to be looking for John Bates or Curtis Samuel, but need some protection, which I'm not getting. I saw that instantly. DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons sandwiched me. Just made a Howell sandwich there, and that's going to make it 2nd and 20. Don't need to get all these yards back here, but need to get a good chunk of them back. So let's just call something safe and positive. Diami Brown's going to pick up 9, which that's safe and semi-positive. And here we go. Coach suggestions, gun verticals. They love calling this play for me, and I kind of love the play. So I'm not really too upset about it here. Actually, let's have Brian Robinson streak. I need Leighton Vander Esch to take him. That's my goal anyways, because there's Terry, the St. Louis Savior. Gets it all the way to the 1-yard line. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. What a great play. Terry, 3 for 59. He'll do a cartwheel and a backflip and kicks a Sentinels player in the face. Okay, Brian, this is you, Brian. No, it's not Brian, it's Antonio. And we scored. And Micah Parsons is injured, so I didn't even get a post-game celebration. Okay. Well, we scored. That's awesome. And it was not Brian Robinson. It was Antonio Gibson. I apologize, Mr. Gibson. And also Micah Parsons got injured, which is huge for the Cowboys and huge for us, too. and now it's 21-14. So we did answer. Nice way to respond on that drive. That could have got ugly in a hurry. Also, this kicking meter seems extra slow today. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm kind of messing up on these kickoffs because I feel like it should be going faster. But in any case, now we are going to see Tony Pollard come out, who hasn't done nothing in this game. Actually, he hasn't done anything. Hasn't done nothing would mean that he has done something, and that would be a double negative. So he hasn't done anything is what I meant to say. Thank you.
What?
So 1st and 10, we're going to come out of the single back. Well, Dak is, that is, and Jonathan Allen. Who else? Got to check his TFLs after this game. Again, J.J. Watt set the record. We'll see, the record was 39 tackles for loss in a season. And Jonathan Allen was over that weeks ago. So they're probably not going to keep track of that one, though. I don't think that's a stat that they keep track of in the record books, but we will, right, Sens fans? We definitely will. And there's Michael Gallup catching it, but only for a minimal gain. And now this is a key 3rd down. All right, Sens, what you got here? 3rd and 6. Can we make this defensive stand that we so desperately need? Dak is, I knew it. I literally knew that was going to happen, man. I knew that was going to happen. I even, you guys probably couldn't see it, but I even tried to like switch control to I think it was a safety or somebody because I needed someone to run up. I just knew. Dak, you wascally wabbit, you slippery little rascal. What am I trying to say? I don't know. I'm just mad at Prescott right now, if I'm being honest. Oh, almost a pick from Chase Young. Wouldn't that have been splendid? And again, we have the Cowboys in a very important 3rd down. So we're going to go dollar blitz. This has worked well for us in the past, but there's also been situations where it has backfired. So which will it be today? This is going to be a play fake from Dak, but this time, Jonathan Allen, not going to count as a sack. Dak did pick up 2, but a great defensive play by Jonathan Allen nonetheless. And we so desperately needed that, as that is going to bring out Brian Anger, the punter. And we have a chance to knot this thing up 21-21. Go a little inside zone out of the gun to Robinson. I still want to try. They're double teaming Terry too. Look, they're scared. They're scared over there. But I really want to get, there we go. That's the hole I needed. If Brian had just a little bit more speed, man, that's the thing. He's not the fastest of running backs. If he had just a little bit more speed, I think he would have been off to the freaking races on that one. But nonetheless, it was still a good play. And I think that we reward Robinson by going back to him here. Let's move Terry, motion him out to the left, just to kind of get the defense, looking that way. Try to fool him a little bit. We'll see where Robinson can go here. No good blockers on that one. He's met by Leighton Vander Esch, and that was only for a gain of 1. 2-minute warning. And here's a fun little factoid, neat little anecdote for you. We get the ball back after halftime. That is right. So we have a chance to potentially double dip. And we're on the 41-yard line. I'm going to go screen pass because I don't think the Cowboys would be expecting that in this situation. It was also a coach suggestion, so why not? There's Robinson. Nice block. Let's get out of bounds, Brian. Okay, there we go. Sam Howell, 9 of 15 for 150. Brian does get it to the 50-yard line. And you know what? We're in no hurry here. We got all 3 timeouts, so we're going to go draw play to Brian Robinson. And it's not going to do anything because he's going to be met there by Jordan Lewis. I'm not in any hurry to give this ball back to Dallas. So let's come out in the 4 wide receiver spread. Little Texas route for Antonio Gibson maybe, which I actually kind of like. But Antonio not able to haul it in. This is a big one because we are not in Joey Sly field goal range yet, so we really need to convert this. There's really no room for error, and I should have went to Logan Thomas. I know. I should have went to Logan Thomas. I know. And, I mean, we're going to let this clock tick down as much as we can, but we have to punt it back to him in this situation. We'll leave them about 30-some seconds here. I don't think they'll be able to really do too much. We'll see where this punt... Ooh, okay. It was almost a great punt. They got all 3 timeouts. They got Dak Prescott. They are the Cowboys. This is Madden 24, so they'll probably score a touchdown. I can almost guarantee that they will easily get into field goal range if they complete one pass here. I think that's all it's really going to take. So if we can somehow force incompletion, then maybe they would just go to Pollard and be content to run it with him. But I would not be surprised if the Cowboys do get into field goal range here. They're going to call a timeout, pick up, or are they? They may not, actually. They might just be content. Oh, Mike McCarthy, where's the cojones, my man?
Come on, man.
You got all 3 timeouts. Okay, let me shut up and make sure nothing stupid happens. I swear. We got to get him. We have to get him. Oh, my God. Okay. That was interesting, but it did not result in points, so it's okay. I would have lost my marbles on that play. 21-14. We get the ball back. Let's go tie this thing up. Sam Howell, let's see what you got up your sleeve, man. You want to remain our starting quarterback for this season and not have me draft the rookie J.J. Ford, then I really need to see something out of you today, my friend. We're going to go stick to Logan Thomas, but we had too much pressure in the backfield. Leighton Vander Esch is getting the crowd fired up here, even though it's not his crowd. So maybe, I don't know, maybe he's just thankful to be here, shouting out the big man above. I don't know what Leighton does. Leighton does what Leighton does. And let's put Brian Robinson on a streak here. It's 2nd and 10, looking for some slants here, and I gotta throw it away, man. Nothing was developing downfield, and this drive is not starting how I would anticipate it to. You should already know we're going verticals out of the gun bunch because the coach loves calling that play for me. So maybe Terry got this earlier. He's gonna get it again, and he hangs on. Oh my God. Calm down, my beating heart. St. Louis is going to continue this drive thanks to one Terry McLaurin. He is the savior of St. Louis. Had you not known that, he has done that numerous times, and we really are lucky that this drive is still going. We are extremely lucky that this drive is still going. And we, when you're awarded things like that, when things like that happen, you cannot take them for granted. I'm like a dang motivational speaker here today. There's Terry again. What are you doing, Terry? You're not on defense, buddy. Why are you trying to swat that ball away? Dare I say, is this 4-down territory? I mean, I think it probably has to be. We're going to try slip screen to Brian Robinson. This may not be the best call in this situation, especially since the box is kind of loaded over there on that left side. We got pressure coming in. Can Brian outrun somebody? He does. Okay, so nice call there. Brian Robinson becoming a pretty strong factor in this screen game these last few weeks, and we take this all the way to Dallas's 34-yard line. Coming out of single back, gonna test the outside run to Robinson. Need some good blocks to hold. I mean, they're good enough, so a gain of 9 will result. Brian Robinson goes over the half-century mark here, as he is now at 52 yards rushing, which I love to see, and we are gonna go right back to him. No need to stop. We'll run this train as long as it wants to go, and Brian able to pick up a first down. We're in a good spot here, guys. We're in a good situation. We're on the 22-yard line. 6.5 minutes to go till the end of the fourth. Or the end of the third, rather. This is a long, sustained drive. Let's keep it going. We're going to roll out with Howell. We got Logan Thomas. He's going to catch it for his 2nd touchdown on the day. Unsung heroes, man. Unsung heroes. Logan Thomas doesn't really get his name called too often in this franchise, but it's getting called today. And don't look now, but this game is about to be tied 21-21. Hey, if nothing else, Sentinels are not going out sad in this one, man. It's 21-all, 0 ball game. Our defense has played good enough. I mean, Dak really had over 220 yards in the first half, but most of that actually came in the first quarter. So I would say that the boys the boys meaning us, that is, not the Cowboys, kind of turned the Jets on in the second quarter, and we're going to need them to really follow suit in this one. So we'll see what Dak decides to do. He's got, that was me. That was all me. I was playing man coverage on Mercedes Lewis. I didn't think he was going to look that way, so I had my man go kind of on a little blitz, and of course, He goes to Mercedes Lewis, who is just having the passing game of his life today. Can we hold the Cowboys to 3? That would be astronomical if we were able to do that. It's going to be a play fake. Gets a Prescott, and it's Quincy Williams. Wow. Quincy Williams, more of a pass coverage type of linebacker, but he shot into the backfield like a loose cannon. Prescott with the rollout, not really the best play design. I think that a run to Pollard probably would have got you what you needed. And even though we allowed a huge completion to Mercedes Lewis, we're only going to allow the Cowboys to come away with 3. So I would say a huge win for our defense. I'm not calling these slants anymore. That much is for sure. I don't really like what I've seen so far. PA cross, the coach wants us to call. I do like that. So may have John actually Terry. Maybe he should just go streaking. Could have John Bates or Curtis Samuel, but needs some protection. I think it's Bates, but protection wasn't there. And again, a 3rd and long. Micah Parsons still not on the field, so maybe he is injured. Have to check that in a minute. But right now, we have a job to do, and that's not even going to be in the same area code as Curtis Samuel, as we had pressure again. And let me see if, what's his name? Micah Parsons. Yeah, that's right. That guy. One of the best defenders in the league. Let's see if he is out. He is probably gone for one more quarter. And it was very unfortunate that we were not able to take advantage of that on that drive. That drive was not good. And we're going to punt it back to the Cowboys. And they have a chance to open this thing up and go up by 2 scores. Okay, Sense, what you got? Dak changing the play at the line here. He's got 2 wide receivers and a tight end back there. We'll see where he wants to go. He's getting flushed out, and Cooks is going to catch it. Oh, my God. Dak is going to hit 500 in this one. He's already at 399. And even with that being said, we're still in this thing. But, man, 2nd and 10. We're dialing up nickel blitz here. Got to hold the Cowboys to a field goal again. And hopefully we can do that. Going to be a check down to Pollard, but he's got nowhere to go. And he's wrestled out there by Jamin Davis, and it's now 3rd and 10. So can we hold the Cowboys to 2 straight field goals in this one? I don't know. We're going to shade outside. I could see there being like a little corner route or something that Dak tries to go to. So, and there is the corner route. And even though we shaded outside, is that a drop too? Wait, what? Hold the freaking phone. I'm going back to replay again. Is that a drop again? Or are they just saying that Romeo Doubs didn't have control of the ball? I guess he didn't. Okay, so we that happened earlier too. Wow, we dodge a bullet there, gonna hold the Cowboys to 3, meaning a touchdown and an extra point will put us back in the lead. And we got to make that happen. This game wants me to win, I think. Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But we have got to find the end zone on this drive. Micah Parsons still not out here, so got to be mindful of that. Use that to our advantage. And Brian gonna push ahead for 5, so not the worst gain in the world. We'll go back to Brian Robinson here. Inside zone. Need a block on Leighton Vander Esch. We got it. But we were met there by Stephon Gilmore, and Brian Robinson could not push him far enough to get 2 yards. So the question is here, what do we do? Do we run it? Do we pass it? I mean, I kind of like the idea of going draw play and maybe to Antonio Gibson. We do go draw play to Brian Robinson a lot, but they might not be expecting a draw play to Antonio Gibson. So will this work? I don't know, but I think it will. Antonio shrugs off the tackle. Going to keep this drive going. Thank you.
Well done.
Play action out of the I formation here. We'll see what develops downfield. There's Logan Thomas. Logan having a game. Logan having a game. Could be the best game of the season for him. Maybe of his career. I don't know. He's almost at 100 yards, 4 for 92, and we almost got lit up there by DeMarcus Lawrence. That would have been bad, but Sam had the wherewithal to hang in the pocket there for just long enough. We're able to find Thomas, and now we are moving. So we're going to go out of the single back here to Antonio Gibson, hoping for some good blocks, which we don't get. Kind of do. He picked up 6, but that was more so Gibson, then the blocks. We're in Cowboys territory, so this drive is going good. We're going to come out shotgun with 4 wide receiver formation here. There is Diami or Jahan Dotson. I always get those two mixed up. Jahan Dotson been quiet. He had a very good game against San Francisco, and if you guys watched that game, YouTube kind of screwed me on that, man. My video is stuck in HD processing. We're gonna let this thing go. But the previous episode, it's like it won't process my video up to HD. I don't know why. So if you guys watched that episode and the quality was all weird, it's not. Everything on this side is the same. Equipment, editing, software, everything. So definitely not anything on this side, but hopefully that episode was still enjoyable for you guys. Hope you watched it, even though it was a loss, unfortunately. But let's turn this one into a dubs, shall we? So it's 1st and 10 here. 10 minutes to go, the whole 4th quarter behind us. We're going to roll out with Sam. Is this Thomas again? Is this Thomas again? Actually, made a very nice effort for it, but it was a late breakup there. Might have Terry on this corner route. If not, got some little meshes working here. We're just going to go to the tight end, John Bates, with a nice catch and a completion to move the chains to a 1st down. Good job, John.
Well done.
Ooh, and you know what? Do I audible this to Curtis Samuel? You know what? I think I do. We're going to do it right now. This is a must-win game for us, and he's got a defensive end on him, so depending on what that Mike does, and oh no, I should have thrown it. I shouldn't have thrown it. That was, that. So this is like a case of just being undecisive and waiting too long. It's like I made the pass that I wanted to make when the play first started, but the play was already fully in development, so that wasn't going to work. And my plan and my goal was for this middle linebacker here, Anthony Barr. I think that's Anthony Barr, right? No, that is DeMarvion Overshown. My bad. So my plan was for him to not take safe. Right there really is kind of what I was looking at, but I was too indecisive with it. By the time I threw it, it was double coverage, and that sucks, but that's what happened. We got him on the 3-yard line, so got to make sure they don't do something stupid like I don't even want to say it. I'm not even going to speak it into existence like that. Let's just get him off the field. Safety! Daron Payne! That might even be better, because now we add 2 points and get the ball back. So this game does want me to win, I think. Jahan Dotson, can you do anything with this free kick here? Probably not. Just don't. And also, Jahan Dotson is not number 36. He's number 1. So that was strange. But it's a 4-point game now. I think this game wants me to win. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think that this game wants me to win. So let's go win. And even if we win, we may still not make the playoffs, but we'll have a really good shot at it. Gonna go to Dotson again. See, he's number 1. I don't know why he was highlighted as number 36 on that free kick. We're gonna trust Antonio Gibson on the screen here. Don't think this is 4-down territory, so let's just pick it up and not have to worry about it. Antonio has the speed, still going, and there we go. That was a good call. We're able to get it into Cowboys territory, and we have pretty much all the momentum in our favor. So the time to strike is now. Put all the pressure on the Cowboys. Let's put Logan Thomas on a streak. See what he wants to do. He's not doing anything. We're going to go to Jahan Dotson. That was nearly picked by Leighton Vander Esch and or DeMarvion Overshown. Micah Parsons also back on the field now. So we are going to double team him, and going to be a play action rollout from the pistol. So need some time to let somebody get open, and the time is not there as Jonathan Hankins is going to get us. And that was huge momentum killer. Yeah, I mean, I double teamed Micah Parsons, and that's probably why Jonathan Hankins got to us. What are you going to do? I mean, apparently you're going to call gun verticals, which is what the coach would like me to do. But it's 3rd and 21. I mean, we don't have too many plays dialed up in the old playbook for this one here. So maybe that'll just be a pick from Stephon Gilmore. Okay, that works. Oh man, guys, man, oh man, this one was well within our grasp. Not over yet, but the Cowboys score any type of points here, you just got to figure it's not going to be looking good for us. Dak now hits 400 on the nose. I think that we just have to send a little bit of pressure, right? I mean, it could easily be a give to Tony Pollard as well. So got to be mindful of that, which it is. And of course, it's going to be a nice run. Pollard still going. Can anybody reach him? That's a dagger right there. That is a dagger play. I mean, good news is if we hold the Cowboys to a field goal because of that safety, it'll still be a touchdown and extra point game. So that's obviously what we're playing for here, is holding them to a field goal. That would actually not be the worst thing in the world. So hopefully we can make that happen. Got to watch Mercedes Lewis, who's apparently the best pass-catching tight end in the league. Fully expecting this to be a Tony Pollard run. Let's see if it is. I got multiple defenders blitzing. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be a great catch by CeeDee Lamb. That was a tight window. Almost double coverage out there, but Dak is able to convert. This could very well be the ball game right here. 3rd and 3. We'll see what Dak decides to do. He's going to go to Mercedes Lewis, but it's a short check down. Derek Forrest pushes him out, and that should bring out the field goal unit, I would think, and it will. So we still have a chance to tie this thing up at 30 and go to overtime. I mean, that would be the most St. Louis Sentinels thing that could possibly happen, is to beat the Cowboys in the final game of the season in overtime and make the playoffs, or not make the playoffs. Either one would be the most Madden-y thing possible. Not even going to return that. But this will be our last drive of the game unless we go to overtime. We got 2.5 to go in all 3 timeouts, so all plays are on the field. Nothing is off the table. There's Curtis Samuel picking up 8. Go to Robinson here, see if we can get the snap off. We are not able to. 2-minute warning. This is it. Can I not throw an interception? That is the big question. Terry is getting pressed, but I don't even care. I'm not going to let the devil tempt me in this one. We're just going to be safe and go to Logan Thomas, who has had a great game today. Again, still no rush, so we're going to go screen pass to Brian Robinson, try to move this thing down the field as best as we can. Sam Williams, the defensive end. Are you kidding me? Sam Williams intercepts it off of the screen pass. I mean, give me a freaking break, man. So I tried to make a last-minute valiant effort comeback. I was sacked by Micah Parsons, and I was sacked by DeMarcus Lawrence, and Tony Pollard gonna pour salt on the wound. Mike McCarthy better just let this clock tick down. There's no need to run a play. We'll see if he does, but I mean, you already got the game safely and securely in the bag. At this point, it would just be insulting a division rival, and McCarthy is gonna play the respect game. So, I mean, what more do you want me to say, guys? I made some mistakes in that game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought we played really, really well. The first quarter, we did not play well. Second and third quarter, we did play well. And the last fourth quarter here, it just kind of all collapsed. That screen pass to Sam Williams, intercepted by Sam Williams. I cannot believe that is how our season's going to end. But it is. Dak goes over 400. No picks. Clean on the interception touchdown ratio there. Sam Howell almost hits 300. But had 3 picks, which was not good. Brian Robinson played pretty well, 64 yards, 4.2 yards average per carry. Michael Gallup just torched us. But Logan Thomas had a great game, and so did Mercedes Lewis. McLaurin, just kind of an average game. Defensively, Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence tied for 1.5 sacks. Jonathan Hankins got one as well. Quincy Williams had that big one. That was a huge momentum swing in our favor, but alas, it is not enough, and that effectively eliminates us from playoff contention. But I'll tell you what, here's what I'll say. I did not expect in my first franchise of Madden 24 with the first team picking the Washington Commanders, moving them to a new location, St. Louis, of course, team not really that good anyways. I did not expect us to even be in a spot where we were flirting with making the playoffs. And also, my screen is taking forever to load.
2 hours later.
But yeah, as I was saying, I did not expect to be in a situation where the playoffs were even a thing. So, I mean, and the Cowboys, they're a much better team than us. I mean, so Logan Thomas knows that we were pumped, but we didn't get it done. But just know that showing up for the team will only help us play better. So nice words of wisdom from Logan Thomas, and at least our morale is not down, and it's probably because of what I just said. So, you know, we'll go ahead and just sim here, just see. I mean, I know that we're out of the playoffs. There's no way that we could possibly be in there, right? Right. So that's where we'll leave this one off here, guys. Taking a look at the playoff seeding. I'll probably start the next episode at the Super Bowl so we can get right into the good old off season. Probably not going to live stream that unless you guys really want me to. If you guys really want me to live stream the off season, let me know. But if I don't hear anything from you guys, I'll probably just record it. But we have the Dallas Cowboys, #1 seed in the NFC. Packers, #2. So that's awesome. Taking on the Vikings, #7. Little interdivisional wild card matchup there. The Niners do climb up to 3, taking on our division rival Philadelphia Eagles. And then we got the Panthers and the Falcons rounding out the 4 and the 5 seed. And over on the AFC West, no surprise, it's the Chiefs, Bills and Steelers at 2 and 7, Ravens and Raiders at 3 and 6, and then Titans and Broncos. That is definitely not going to be a playoff matchup. I would bet $10,000 on that right now, in real life, that is. But get ready for the offseason, guys. It is going to be a hoot, and I expect and hope to see you guys there. But that is going to do it for me tonight in this first season of the St. Louis Sentinels franchise. I will catch you guys on the next one. Until then, peace.